What's going on, y'all? It's Greg. Greg said it. We back with another one. Like I told y'all, this thing don't stop. This Colorado thing, as you all see, it's a never-ending story. It's a never-ending story for what happens with Coach Prime. And as you see, it's an extension of these guys and the stories that continue after they leave. And it's just going to be more and more. We have more this year than we had last year. And now that you see the Jimmy Horn story is about to start, we see that Wester story is starting, and we've already getting to see him behind the scenes out there at Baltimore, how well he's doing and how he's adapting. We're going to see, of course, Travis Hunter's story, and he's documenting his own story. And Shiloh's story is about to start, and Will Shepherd. And these other guys, you know, keep an eye out for them too. To see, can they make it through rookie camp and how that goes forward. But Shador Sanders is the story everybody's talking about. And we're not surprised. I mean, they put that spotlight on him. They did it. They know what they were dealing with, or they should have known. They do all this research. They should have known who they were dealing with, what type of fan base he has, what type of people support him. We know that the social media people are going to support him. You just pay attention. So all of this, you know, people trying to figure out who is Shedeur now, especially the bases where he's at. When you look at Cleveland, it's like, okay, we didn't follow this guy. This NFL team maybe didn't follow that particular college team. Maybe they followed Ohio State. Maybe they just heard of Shedeur. But they're going to get to see who Shedeur is. They're interviewing his entourage, the people who support him now. They're interviewing people who know him. That's smart, because that's what DNVR and so many people did when he came to Colorado. People had to get up to speed. They had Neely, they had Darius, they had Bucky, and they got to know what Coach Prime was about and what Shedeur was about, and they interviewed him. And it became a good situation. And that fan base has rallied behind Shedeur and Coach Prime and going to support him going forward as well. But Cleveland's going to have to figure out what they have. I mean, I'm seeing video after video on social media. I'm thinking it should do. It's Cleveland. They're putting it out. They know what sells. And hopefully they'll be smart about the situation. Because I don't, and I didn't have a good feeling about how it went and what their intentions are. And I still don't know. But I'm seeing them market them. And they will be a fool to miss out on that. And it will be a severe backlash if they misuse the situation, because the fans are loving it. And I believe the players are loving it too. I mean, you're looking at the fact that the buzz and excitement on a mid-level market team, you know, almost equivalent to a Jacksonville. They're not a Atlanta. They're not a Miami. They're not a big city. They're not even a winning program. And so the players there, you know, they may come from big colleges or whatever, and they're there and they're like, this is not what I'm used to. So here they are, like, oh, they're excited. It's kind of back to what they want to see and what they want to experience at this level. So Shedeur is an excitement. He was excitement when he came to Jackson State. He was excitement when he went to Colorado. Everything about what he's doing right now is fresh energy. It brings life. It breathes life into an organization that is kind of like on life support. Very right there in Colorado. You know, when you really look at this thing, you say, who is really for it? If anybody could do it, it would be a Shedeur. It's so identical to what he's already done into programs that are struggling and trying to revive themselves or build something and bring a winning attitude. Not an attitude just about me or get a check, but an attitude about I'm going to win. And I'm going to make everybody else believe they can win. I'm going to bring everybody else up to that level. And what you see is a Shedeur, if he bring the same work ethic, which he's going to do, he has his routines, he has his goals, and he has his quarterback coach and his trainer, and he's going to bring you up to at least where he at. If you wasn't like having that same type of work ethic or drive, he's going to push all the guys around him to be that way if they're going to be around. It's not going to be comfortable to be mediocre. The extra work and all the workouts and things like that, he's going to make other people do that, either by the fact that they want to be with him or they're trying to compete with him. And a rising tide raises all ships at the end of the day. It's going to raise all the ships. He's going to raise the temperature, the ships, the water level, whatever you want to look at, for that quarterback room. He's going to raise it for the receiver room because they're going to have to work out. Somebody's going to have to work out with them, and the other receivers don't want to be left out. And if those other quarterbacks are not doing that, they just prima donnas or just typical NFL or off to themselves, he going to win that locker room over because that's who he going to get the reps with. We worried about him getting reps at practice. He going to get plenty outside of practice. We already seen him get reps. We seen him work out, but a lot of people are not showing you is who's there with them. A lot of them guys are there with them on these workouts that we seen on the internet. But that's what he do. Many times he got the guys together at Colorado, go work out at the high schools. Many times he had them come down on the breaks to come work out and stay down there in Texas and work out on the football field down on at his father's house, on his property. People who don't know him can only be ignorant. And I would suggest that they just do their research. Go to Well Off, go to Reach People, go to all these different platforms that's been documenting this thing for years now on a at least weekly basis, but pretty much daily, every other day. That's time to do research. Colorado had to do the same, but they only do 2 years worth. Now you got to do at least 4 to see how consistent and what this guy's really all about. You can either sit down and listen to the news media, or you can listen to and see firsthand what he's been doing. To see is he just now trying to get some cool points, some brownie points by going to schools when he's been doing it the whole time. You've been paying attention over the last few months. Like they had a guy that's been running with him. I forget his name, Boom or whatever. He's he's over the operations at Young Money, which I'm like, he's running with Shedeur. I don't know how Shedeur to end up with Young Money because he's running with him and he's speaking for him, and he's there with Travis, but Shedeur, I don't know if he's with Young Money now or what, but he's been there since Shedeur was young. And he's just talking about how everywhere Shedeur's gone. And we seen a lot of it on Well Off, whether he was in Vegas, whether he was in Texas, whether he was in New Orleans, Miami, wherever he's at, he made time to stop by the kids. And he made it a 2-for-1 because he usually work out at a high school. So he usually goes see the kids in the area at the school that he work out at. That's just 2-for-1. But he always try to go see the kids. And the kids are always receptive because he's part of their generation. He's the one they look up to. They're not looking up to 40-year-old quarterbacks. They're not looking up to guys who were good 10, 20. These are the ones who watch him blow up in college. They watch him do the Shedeur and all that. They watch him do all of that. That's their model. Even though he haven't played a down, the kind of exposure and the kind of spotlight he's had at the college level has been really equivalent to what we grew up on when the NFL was becoming what it was and the media behind them. He's got NFL level exposure and some. So these kids really, really, really look up to him. He is the quarterback of the future. They can't blackball him. Like I said, the NFL, yeah, they need Shedeur because he is the future. And he's already convinced the people of that. He's convinced the kids of that. He's convinced the adults of that. So how does Shedeur change Cleveland? Like I said, he brings a fresh perspective, a fresh start, a winning attitude, work ethic, and discipline that either they had or it's going to definitely be more widespread because he's going to set the standard. And he pulls everybody with him. He doesn't go do it on his own. He has that thing where he's been doing it for years where he take them receivers with him. He take them linemen out to lunch. He was doing this and he wasn't even an NFL player. He had the money and he used it properly. He used his money to help his team. He bought the whole team the Beats by Dre headphones. That ain't my thing. But like he bought them when he had those endorsements. He made sure his team benefited from him. For those who don't know anything about him. He's always been that. He knows the blueprint. He knows the route, the map, because his dad has done it. He knows he's already been operating like an NFL quarterback in college. He knows what to do to win over the locker room. He knows what to do to get the team behind him. He knows how to work out with him behind the scenes. He knows that. He really has an advantage. And maybe that's where the jealousy comes from. They can talk about all other things. But he has an advantage, not just financially. He knows exactly how to maneuver this NFL thing. His dad had did it for years, worked around it, and he's been around it. Like he said, he know the commissioner. He's been around a lot of these owners. He's not uncomfortable. He don't get butterflies when Jerry Jones come up. He don't get butterflies when a lot of these NFL players come up. He treat them like he go take pictures with them and hang out with them and work out with them like he already in the NFL. Because he's already been exposed to this. He's already 10 steps ahead. A lot of things you worried about with the players, can they adjust? Can they adapt? What they can do this? Yeah, all you got to do is learn the playbook. The NFL lifestyle, he's already lived. He's already familiar with. That's an easy investment. That's why it's the dumbest game y'all trying to play with him. If anybody's prepared for this, he's prepared. He's already know what it's like to have money, a lot of money. I think they say he made close to $20 million last year. I thought it was a few. But all these endorsements, I wouldn't be surprised. You trying to shoot at him because you see he already got money and you feel like he got advantage. You didn't want to give him another $30 million because he would have been there down there almost, what, $50 million as a rookie. And y'all just kind of try to block that because he already got money. Not from his dad. He already got his own money. He already got his own following. So you going to go make him basically, you're going to play for down there free. They wanted to get him a free agent just to humble him. What is humbling him, really? Humbling is humbling the person who already got NFL money. He's already making more money than the coaches. He already making more money than some of the players. And you didn't want to give him more money because you felt like it was your place to humble him. And all of it backfired. You made him a bigger celebrity. You made him look even more credible. And you made people want to give him more money. So you just go ahead and pay him and do your job. Quit trying to play the hand of God. God does the humbling. If he's going to be humble, God going to humble him. That's his job. But if you say you going to humble him and it backfire, you going to make him more famous. You have made him more famous because you decided to try to do this stuff publicly and you look crazy because you're out of order. So now we got this thing where Shedeur got this number 12. That's going to be the talk. Should he get number 2? It's like everything you're doing, like you're hazing him. And maybe that's what y'all do. Maybe that's part of getting the money. I don't know. But it don't look good. Because it look like you're just doing it to him. And you pretty much are. Because ain't nobody else who's supposed to be in the first round got drafted in the 5th round. There ain't nobody who said they was going to be in the 1st round got drafted in the 5th round. Maybe 2nd. In all these years. It's that obvious, it's that drastic. But at the end of the day, who stands to benefit if they're smart? Not him. Y'all don't cut him out of his money. He can make his money other ways. But Cleveland definitely can benefit. So I don't know what kind of shiesty game they're trying to play. But be careful. Because it don't look like what y'all doing working. NFL wanted to embarrass and it didn't work. So Cleveland, just leave it alone. You didn't pay him and treat him right. Because you try to be all that. You're not all that to try to get away with playing them. It'll backfire real bad on you. You'll lose more money than you would if you had to pay them. So just be smart. It's just my spiel. Greg said it. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll be talking to y'all soon. Y'all have a good one.